No, no. Oh!
They're venomous, right?
Yeah. Take a look at this snake for a sec. Trying to locate it, trying to sink its teeth in and give it a maximum dosage of venom. All right, guys, we just arrived in Borneo and we've gone straight up to Borneo Highlands in Sarawak, which is a place I haven't been for 10 freaking years, man, over 10 years, but I'm so excited to get exploring here. I'm here with Ethan, who you'll see. I'm here with Matt, and Marcus and Rick are driving up here in a minute to join us, but as you can see, it's just started pouring with rain, but I think we're gonna prep up with our bags and head out for an afternoon walk anyway. If we don't do that, I'll catch you tonight for some more proper herping. All right, so the first snake of our trip, in the daytime, a Batan's prass. Look at it in my hand, eyeing up my camera. It's gonna strike at my camera if I get any closer. It's done like 10 times already. Because obviously most of the time on my channel, I catch these at night. And at night, they're confused and don't really strike at all. But in the daytime, when they see something like this, big black eyes of the phone, yeah, they can be a lot more snappy. This guy was just hanging out on the side of the bushes here. Matt spotted it just off the rip. And that's it. That's our first snake found. Oh, no. Oh, I saw it turning to look at my hand. I was like, no, you gotta look at my phone, buddy. All right, thanks to Marcus and Rick here, we just got to see a beautiful female subannulatus. They saw this one on some recent nights of herping, and we came back out here to try and find it in the daytime. And we were able to recover it, and here you can see one that's in one of my favorite like color morphs, where it's mostly blue. It's more blue than it is yellow. Although it doesn't have the like cherry red eyes, which they can have at some points. Sometimes these become entirely blue as adults and the bands are black, but that morph is really rare. And as you can see by the yellows on this one, I think this one is going to become like a yellowish full adult with like the yellow bands. And these will become like a blue banded yellow adult, which some people love. Some people think that morph is amazing. But this one's been an absolute dream. We just moved it out of some bushes, put it here, and it's just sat in the exact same spot the whole time. So the guys could take some pictures. And we got our first of what I call like the Borneo Big Six of the trip, which is like the big 6 species that everybody wants to see when they come to Borneo. This one's an absolute jewel and such a cool way to start the trip. We haven't even really started herping. We did one walk, got a Hatella Prasina, and we got this beautiful female here. Let's go. All right, so here we go. We're already testing the boundaries of our car's capabilities by bringing it up to Gunung Penrisen, Borneo Highlands. We still got a lot more climbing to do, so hopefully the car's engine survives. First road cruise find of the night is a slow loris. Look at him go. Here, this way, buddy, this way. Just gonna keep you here for a second for a little look before we let him head off. Look, he's reversing. It's an interesting movement right there. It's like a young one.
They're venomous, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hissing.
Here we are in the thick of it, grinding, walking streams, walking jungle, searching around everywhere possible. Seen some pretty nice frogs already. Not all were in a great place for filming, but I'm sure there's going to be more on the cards tonight. Night's still young. Here's a beautiful little cat gecko that Ethan spotted. Nice Bornean kind of dorsalis type looking one with the very dopey eyes. He's kind of gone to sleep. I don't know, I just picked him up and he's just decided I'm not going to try and be scary, not going to open my mouth. I'm just going to pretend to be dead. I'm going to close my eyes and go to sleep. And when I woke up, these big oafs would have been gone and would have left me alone, which is actually not a bad technique. Hey, wake up. Check out this crazy mantid. No, not mantid, stick insect. That's it, yeah. Check out this crazy stick insect. That is absolutely wild. Look at it. It's like covered in thorns. Looks like moss. Look at that. Whoa. Look at him go. Freaking crazy. Oh, look at it from the front. Oh my god. Hey, the first snake of the walk. It's a Hatella mycterizans. I think mycterizans isn't even officially recorded from Borneo. There's kind of like dubious room here, but this is the most mycterizans I've ever seen. And here it is in Borneo. So yeah, a Hatella mycterizans in the flesh, guys. First snake of the night, although we've actually seen a nice little handful of cool things already. And hopefully a lot more to come tonight because yeah, we're out here grinding, Borneo style, just putting in work until things show up. Let's go. Here we have a species I had no idea was even in the area. It's freaking Phylautus macroscelis. Look, you can see the little thorny crown and yeah, really crazy. No idea these were in this part of Borneo, and I love this frog as well. It's awesome.
Here we have a very cool observation. It's an Ansonia minima surrounded by frog gnats. a parasitic fly which is attracted by the frog's call as it defends its territory against other males. It's well known that frog gnats are attracted by sound and not smell, but this is the first time I've personally observed a large aggregation of them.
All right, here's a beautiful Pulcrana picturata. Trying to zoom in from like far away to give you a look. Really, really nice frog species. We see a ton of these up here, but they're so flighty. So it's nice to get one on film finally. Yo, we got out of the jungle after seeing just one snake the whole time, cruise something just by our accommodation, and it's a freaking lifer and a really rare snake. This snake, you guys are probably looking at this thinking like, what the hell is that? Which is exactly what we were saying when we got out of the car. We were like, what the hell is this? Because look, it has a vertebral ridge like a crate, but it's got a head like a lycodon. And I was like, what is this, dude? And then I realized it's frickin' Stegonotus borneensis, man. Man, for snakes, we were just talking about how slow this night has been, and usually we expect way more. Then we see this crossing the road, we're thinking, what is that? We were like, sunbeam, right? Because it looked reflective, was moving like that. Got out, obviously, tail was way too long. Hello? Look at that snake go. And then we got to it, and I was like, yeah, whoa, he's a nibbler for sure. Look at it go, wow. Mouth open like crazy. Whoa. Really weird snake though. Dude, I can't believe what just happened. While we were looking at this, I ran up the road and look, there's some kind of Pseudorhabdian. I guess this is Colaris. Let me see, let me pick it up. Yeah, this is Pseudorhabdian Colaris for sure. Which is, again, a really uncommon snake, at least here, I think. I mean, I don't know if it's just not got any... Hey buddy. Oh my God, look at this thing, man. Look at that ass. I actually do not know what that is. I think it's a... We stopped down at this waterfall right before going to bed. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. And let me switch my light briefly. Ethan just spotted species number 4 of the night. Freaking Lycodon tristrigatus, man. So not a common species at all. And it just came out of a crevice like seconds after we just walked past that area. Ethan like looked back at it, like, I don't know what he was looking at. I pointed out, I said there was a gecko there, right? Yeah. And then he looked back where we'd just been looking, and this guy had just come out of a crevice in these like huge rock walls here. And yeah, this species is not common at all. One of the rarest wolf snakes, although I think officially these are back to Dryocalamus now. I think they've reverted the genesis again. They've reverted these back to Dryocalamus, and we can call these actually like proper bridle snakes now. So yeah, it's the only bridle snake in Borneo. There's no Lycodon subannulatus on Borneo, and it's also not common at all. Just my second time seeing this species, and this is probably going to cap off what's been a really good night. Don't you think, guys?
Not too bad. Very good night.
And just when we thought the night was over, I spotted out the corner of my eye a beautiful adult Asphenodipsis borneensis, which is actually a huge target of mine. Because even though this is a relatively rare species across Borneo, at this particular spot, I see quite a lot of records. And I'd only ever seen a tiny juvenile. And seeing an adult one of these was such a goal of mine, which I felt like had been evading me the entirety of 2024 and the multiple trips to Borneo I did that year. And look at this snake, man. So freaking... Oh, it's doing a freaking cinnamon roll. Look, it's doing a cinnamon roll. I didn't know you were Apelopeltra boa. I thought you were Asphenodipsis. But yeah, that is lovely, man. Look at that skull on the head. Look at it. That little white skull. Oh, man, that is so freaking cool. I saw something that I thought looked like a snake on the edge of the road, but I wasn't convinced. But I rolled down the window, and it was this goofy-ass snake, like periscoping on the middle of the road. What a night this has turned out to be. One snake from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning, and then 4 species of snake after that, as well as the stuff we saw in the daytime as well. This has been such a good first day here, man. This is setting the tone for the trip. I love it. And yeah, what do you think?
I think it's really good. We have a very scuffed car, but somehow we're still able to road cruise things.
Yeah, this car, I need to send this one back to the shop, man. This one sucks. But yeah, this does not suck at all. This is a beautiful Asphenodipsis borneensis, the Bornean slug snake, endemic to Borneo, and pretty damn cool. Look at that. All right, jump immediately to night number 2 here. We just spent the daytime kind of taking some photos relaxing, and now we're getting out at sunset, just doing a little bit of cruising to start, and then we're going to hit the trails in the forest after. But look at it, it's been raining all afternoon and now it's easing off, which is pretty good conditions. I'm optimistic we can turn up some good species tonight. Let's go.
When we get back,
Didn't take us very long to get our first snake tonight, and unsurprisingly it's another Mycterizans up here in the highlands. You don't really get these in the highlands in Peninsula Malaysia and Thailand, but here that seems to be their niche. It's pretty flat up here. It's pretty flat up here with a lot of swampy streams, so not so much of a surprise. I'm a little out of breath because I climbed the slope to get here. But here it is, man. First snake of the night. Good sign. Let's keep moving. All right, so just a little on from that vine snake, we got our first bronzeback of the trip. And unsurprisingly, it's Dendrolaphus formosus, and it's been chewing on my hand. I don't know what's up with form and biting recently. When I was not filming one night, I caught a big one in KL, and it was just chewing my ass up, which is kind of unform-like. It's obviously not biting now, but just when we caught it, it was. And you can see a little bit of blues on the neck, but mostly what we like about form is these like kind of yellow and black and bronze stripes along them. They got a really nice body pattern. The overall look to them is very pleasant. And that's another species of snake for tonight. So we haven't even got to our trails yet, just walking up the road to it, and we got 2 snakes. We just encountered a Calamarinae. This I think is another Colaris. Sorry, there's one called Albo nachalis, which is like white collared, which has a bright red collar. And the one called Colaris, which has the like whitish yellow collar. Anyway, this one's so fat. It must have just eaten a earthworm like seconds prior. And it's funny how like hyped we were to see that one last night. And we just got another one today, and I think must done. Fantastic. All right, we got it in Ethan's hand now, and you can see a chongoid, absolutely chongoid collared dwarf reed snake. I guess that's the common name. But hey, at least in this one the collar's visible, so that's pretty cool, even though it doesn't really look too much like the one we got before. It's like double the girth. I would say it would have eaten a worm, but I swear the head is like 4 times as big as well, or am I just trolling? Nah man, it's got to have just eaten a worm. There's no freaking way it didn't. Look at it. It's so fat. Anyway, there's another snake tonight. Hopefully we can turn up some more. All right, just after that Pseudorhabdium, we got another snake on our little stroll here. We've got a Tias fusca, white-bellied rat snake, little decent-sized adult chilling out in that bush here. Not really much streams nearby and very high elevation for this species, but I've heard of records from much higher than this, so not really too surprised. But just the highest elevation I've personally seen this one, and we're going to try and get it down. All right, we retrieved this one with very little effort, and we got a nice fuscoid here, as we call it. One of the more common sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. Out of the snakes which aren't insanely common, like everywhere, this is one of the more common ones to see in the jungle at night, just because they're big, they sleep in trees at night and are very visible. Obviously, they've got that really, really vibrant venter, which makes them a lot easier to see than they would be otherwise. And come on, show me your head. Show me the head this way. There we go. This one's like a relatively like normal sized, smaller adult. They get obviously almost 3 times the size of this. They get huge, this species. But this one's a very manageable size here, and that makes it I think that's snake species number 4 for us of the night. Yeah, correct. Yeah, snake species number 4 for our little walk here, and they've all been in the same kind of area, all the snakes we saw just along this little trail. Here's Ethan saying goodbye to this rat snake. It's gonna just climb back up into that tree and go back to sleep immediately. Not even 5 minutes of this one. Literally immediately after that white-bellied rat snake, Ethan spotted a male subannulatus, like full-size, max-size adult male, which we just placed temporarily on my bag. So we've definitely established the meta for finding snakes at this area. It's avoid the trails at all costs and just walk along the roadside areas, because that's where everything's hanging out. And we're up to species number 5 of the night, which is already a good night in Borneo. Nothing really stunning thus far. For us, but we're hoping we can turn up some cool stuff later. That'd be great to see. But here's a sub. Enjoy it. It's going back in the jungle. Literally all in the same like 5 minutes of walking this short section, we just got another snake. This one's Dendrolaphus cordelineatus. Of course, everyone who watches my channel regularly will know this species. Very recognizable bronzeback that we get all across the tropical regions of Southeast Asia, and a really nice individual as well, with a nice reddish head. And then, of course, the red towards the tail. It's not the best look I'm giving you. Here you go. Here's a good look. Which this is like, yeah, another species of snake tonight. So we're out here killing it. What a good find. Let's go. Just after that bronzeback, Matt just spotted this Feihyla kajau, which I think is the first time I've ever shown this species on my channel. Only my second time ever seeing it. one of the most clouted, like dwarf tree frogs in the whole of Borneo. Beautiful glass frog looking one with the green coloration. It's almost see-through at most parts of its body. Absolutely fantastic find here, and we are killing it tonight because this is a rare species. Really, really clouted and cool frog. Just met up with Marcus and Rikke, and as soon as we met them along the same section, Ethan spotted a freaking Saba pit viper. So another species of snake here, and first time ever seeing Sabahai in Sarawak for me, so we're definitely going to get this girl down. A little Marcus climbing, got this one down, and here we can see the first Sabahai in Sarawak. I don't know if it's any different, just looks like a Sabahai to me, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some genetic divergence between the ones down here and the ones up there. It's got a little bit of crap on its nose. But yeah, that's, what is that, species number 7 for us so far that we found in our little walking group. So that's pretty damn cool. And very happy to see this. Marcus and Rikke are going to walk some other streams and we're going to meet up with them again soon. But for now, enjoy yet another species on what's been a killer night so far. Damn. All right, Matt just spotted this Lycaon albifuscus, which is doing Lycaon albifuscus things down here. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to...
Grab it, dude. I'm waiting for you.
I thought you wanted to film it in situ.
I wanted to film you catching it is what I was trying to do. Yeah, he got a Lycaon albifuscus here. Which is like a relatively common snake in Borneo. Not one of the most common snakes by any stretch of the imagination, but we see these quite often on our little ventures around Borneo, especially in these kind of stream habitats. It's quite high elevation, almost at 1,000 meters, but I've seen these above 1,000 meters on occasion in Peninsular Malaysia. Let's see, this one's kind of gone limp. It's not doing any chewing, which is nice. They got such a cool texture, one of the weirdest like textures to their scales. This is what we thought that Steganotus might have been last night, but holy crap, like snakes are active tonight. Like there is a ridiculous number of snakes here, and I feel like it's only a matter of time until we get something really good. But yeah, we're probably going to let this guy go because we see a lot of these around. They're pretty common in all the like forested habitats in Borneo. And yeah, that's a nice snake there. Here, you can even have a good look at it for once. Cool. All right, just got another snake. This one was crossing the middle of the path. We got a freaking, well, obviously everyone who watches the channel will know what this is. Cinnamon roll Apelopeltura boa. Check it out. Really nice morph as well. That's beautiful. Let's get a couple more clips in a second. All right, we uncinnamon rolled it and now you can see it properly. Yeah, nice species here. This is, I don't even know how many species we've seen. Is this 8 now, or is this like, is this our 8th one or our 9th one since we've been walking? I don't know, but it's insane numbers for Borneo. Like snake activity is through the roof up here right now. I've never seen anything like this in Borneo. Seriously, it's actually ridiculous how easy we're finding snakes and how short the gaps are between species. We haven't gone more than like 5 minutes of walking without seeing a snake in the last like hour at least. Like, of course we stopped to take some pictures which delayed things, but in terms of walking, no way. We haven't gone 5 minutes without seeing a snake. Ridiculous. What do you think?
Amazing, man. This is everything that you expect Borneo to be. Not really, but...
Dude, we just got in the car after herping. Road cruised another snake. It's another Steganotus borneensis. And it's even freaking bigger than the last one. Look at the size of this snake, man. It's freaking huge. And look how big it is at the mid-body. What the hell? Look at that head. Ethan?
Yep.
Do the honors, man. I want to see this guy handling this. Oh! And he's dead, just like that.
And it was a crit.
And it's a melanistic
Candidus.
Damn, this snake is so defensive. And the craziest thing is when we got the last one we caught out for photography, it didn't bite at all. But look at that, bruh. Wow, this is a crazy snake. Yeah, man, this is what, species like number freaking 9 for us tonight?
Yep.
Something like that. What the hell?
No, might be 10 actually. Might be 10.
Bruh, I have no idea, but we are absolutely cooking out here, man. Just snakes just crossing the road, left, right, center. Like, bro, this is not a small snake at all. It's freaking massive. This snake is so defensive, bro. What the hell? Look at it go. So weird. And it smells bad as well. So fantastic combination here. To switch the car lights off so we can watch it having a little, oh. So take a look at this snake for a sec. Oh my god. Oh my god. This snake is so fast to strike as well. What the hell? But anyway, what I was going to say is take a look at the like fact that it's got like a Lycaon head, but it's got the vertebral ridge of a crate, which is, I feel that would trip people out so much. Like, I put up a story last night when we found the last one. asking you, at least 50% of people said melanistic bungarus or something like that. Because look, and the body shape isn't even like a freaking lycodon whatsoever. Stegonotus are truly a very, very strange genus here. This is a Borneo black snake is the common name, which is a pretty adequate name for it because it is a black snake and it's endemic to Borneo. So thumbs up on that one. All right, so just after Marcus and Rikke parted ways with us after we linked up with them then, Marcus got this lifer snake for me. This is a Pseudorhabdion saravacensis. So the other ones we were seeing up here were Pseudorhabdion collaris, and this one, even though it's got a much more distinctive collar pattern, is not collaris, it's Pseudorhabdion saravacensis, and it's actually a pretty rare snake. Marcus already found one of these a few days ago, so it's pretty crazy, but it seems to be Pseudorhabdion season, as we got 2 of this and 2 of collaris just very recently, like if you include Marcus's find, which I wasn't there for. But we were all herping together here, and this certainly counts as a lifer for me, which I'm certainly stoked about because this is my 2nd lifer now of this trip, which is just amazing. 2 lifers already in one trip in Borneo is freaking fantastic. So shout out to Marcus for spotting a 2nd one of these. Good job to him. It was just in the drainage ditch off the side of the road. And yeah, we love to see that. And let's keep on moving because we've got more herping to do and there's so many snakes active. It's getting ridiculous at this point, truly. Dude, as if this night couldn't get any crazier, Marcus and Rikke just got this right outside our bungalow. And what we've got right here is a very, very angry Bornean blue coral snake. Take a close up, look at it, look at it, look at it. It's just gonna be chewing the snake hook to shit. Look, this is one, I always say this, but this has gotta be one of the bitiest snakes out there. But man, look at that. That is freaking incredible. I had to jump in front of the camera for this one. Oh, 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 he's flying, he's flying. Oh, look, just jumping around, mouth open. There's a reason both me and the guy behind the camera have been bitten by Calliopus bivigata in the past. Like, they are not shy of nibbling, and it will leap off the ground to try and bite you, which is why I'm using the hook here to try and give you a better look. Look at it go, though. Look at it go. What is this snake doing, man? Seriously, it's actually insane. Every time it feels the snake hook, even underneath it, touch any part of its body, look, trying to locate it, trying to sink its teeth in and give it a maximum dosage of venom, of which this species possesses a lot of venom. They got venom glands that run literally 1/3 the length of their body. 1/3 the length of their body. So they can bite and inject venom. Look, it's still leaving venom on the hook. Like, there's venom on the hook, like where it just bit. And it's trying to bite the floor now. Man, snakes like this are so freaking dangerous, I swear. But fortunately, as several of us know from experience, the venom of this species is not too bad at all. Actually, there's no need to treat it with any kind of anti-venom or anything. It's more of just a deal with the pain and get on with your life kind of situation. But man, this is like, I've actually lost track of the amount of snakes we've seen tonight. And the fact we got a freaking Tetratania is just ridiculous. A blue coral. This is one of the biggest targets that Matt had for this trip, like on this tour. And I know that we're all stoked to see this species again. It's been so long, almost an entire year. Last February was the last time I saw one of these. So that is freaking fantastic. Look at it. It keeps biting. This is getting ridiculous now. All right, guys, look at that. Enough of me handling it. Now I'm going to get behind the camera. Thanks to Ethan for shooting those clips. But here you see, in this light, it's nowhere near as blue as it looks like when you turn on like a typical, more like brighter direct light. It reflects so much blue from the body, but in this light, it looks like totally dark. I mean, this is like exactly where it's found, just next to our bungalow on these little tiled roads here. And let's just get a good look at this, because this is obviously going to be the last snake we film tonight. Like, I am 100% heading to bed after this, because we obviously are going to have to photograph this, at least the people who want pics of it. And that is just fantastic. Let's go around and take a look at that head. Are you done now? You done biting things? You just want to chill? That'd be great if you just want to chill now, because I'm done like dealing with your shit, honestly, bro. This guy was just going wild for like the last 15 minutes straight. And now we've got it here looking placid. Some grass obscuring it, but we're fine with that. But that's a freaking cool, that's an insane snake. That's definitely a turbo showstopper right there. There's one more shot of this before we wrap up what's been an absolutely insane video. 2 nights herping in Borneo, 2 days, and we've absolutely been cooking. This is like so many species for 2 nights. It's crazy. And you can even see this one spreading the little hood there. But yeah, looks like he's fed up with us. So I think that's going to wrap things up. And make sure you let me know in the comments which was your favorite species, or at least let me know in the comments if this wasn't your favorite species. If you liked some other stuff in this video, some of the species, underrated ones, the slug snakes, the Borneo black snakes, all the other crazy shit we've seen, the keel pit viper. Yeah, let me know if you're not just a coral snake giga showstopper enjoyer, and that'd be great. Make sure you drop a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we got a lot more herping to do this trip, and I reckon we're gonna cook a lot more stuff. Yeah, let's go.